Hey, what's up? Do I seem upbeat? This might be a comedic kind of a video where I'm just sarcastic and downtrodden. It's like, better go get some more light. Hang on. Okay. There, see how happy I am? Well, it's so good to have two people watching. Engage with my audience. What does that mean? So, I don't know how to describe things. Everything is just down. Whether that's good or bad depends upon your opinion, outlook, etc. But basically, business is down 80%. I got one big order that saved the day. Yeah, you could say it just be like that sometimes. But this is a changing of the energy. This is a world changing of the energy. And it is a long-term ordeal. And it's going to be down-ish a lot for a while. That's how I'm feeling it. That's how that's how business is. It's just it. It's a changing of the guard. So things are very unsure. That's a good word. And I was able to just get a few more boxes of millet hulls to keep me going for a while. And I probably won't need a lot of millet hulls for pillows, judging from how slow it is. I've seen winters when it was really slow. Right in the dead of winter, right after Christmas, has bled people's bank accounts a lot. I've seen mid-April really slow when people just paid their taxes, they just filed their returns, etc. And the only people that are buying are those that got a refund. And I've seen it slow in midsummer when it's like early summer, July, when it's really hot and it kind of just takes the energy out of people. But this is different. This is an undoing. This is an undoing of the insanities. Yeah. It's like a shock. Yeah. It's like a shock wave. What are we going to do? Since Iran is controlling the Strait of Hormuz. What are we going to do? It's 20% of the world's oil. And various, not just that, all kinds of things with, yeah, it's like a standoff between the US and Iran, the Democrats and the Republicans, and other things that are just creating a tension. And astrologically, there is so much going on right now that it's just a drain. Imagine if you were just being bombarded with something, and you are. Imagine if you're just being slammed from all sides by snowballs or mud balls or something, people yelling at you from all sides. There are so many aspects happening, and three of them, or for me, more than three of them, but three of them are ongoing and they never stop because they're outer planets. They're so slow that they just continue to bombard, and they relentlessly bombard, and they do not stop. They just keep projecting this new energy without stopping. And so I think the world must be just in this shock. Because there are people out there with money, right? There are plenty of people out there with tons of money, millions and millions of dollars. But it could be that the people that buy my products, like my pillows, natural pillows, are not the ones with a lot of money, right? So maybe that's it. But if I want to, I can get going with selling stuff. I just have to make more effort. That's all. But if you're noticing that you're getting a lot of sales calls, those solicitor calls, and a lot of solicitor emails, don't be surprised. Anybody that's not making many sales and is hurting, like, they're digging into their bank accounts or whatever to survive, those people may be scrambling to hang in there. And whether or not this is just the beginning of a recession, a depression, whatever it is, all I can tell you is that there are a lot of people out there, because we all know that they live check to check, paycheck to paycheck. A lot of those people are going to have to scramble if they're not getting the paycheck. If their businesses are going to, it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of businesses are going to start laying off people if this continues. people not buying things, which is actually good. But change is crazy. And in order to get people back to reality, it's going to take a lot of change, a lot. I was looking at a little clip video of Lost in Space. Remember that one from like the 60s, 50s, 60s? And none of them are, I mean, granted, they're actors, right? But none of them are fat at all. Zero. And if you look at people back in the 60s, you'll see that they may be smokers, which is not good. But I think that they were healthier, sort of. It's really weird to compare people now to back then. Because now I think that people are staying alive via different means. Weird means. And back then, people probably, they didn't live quite as long, I don't think. It's like early 70s, mid 70s. Now they live a little bit longer, I guess. How that's possible? It must be the drugs. Must be the drugs. They're living miserably for the last years of their lives. But for me, I'm going to have to get healthier to meet women, because the thing is, and I'll tell you the truth, I think that almost all of the women that I've ever been with for whatever period of time, they may not have said that they wanted a long-term and or marriage relationship, but I guarantee you that's what they wanted. And I don't think I was ever thinking about it at all. Like zero. and if they were the one to end it, it was because of that. They realized that I had no intention of ever getting married. And that was it, right? And I've thought that many times over the last year or two. And then I thought to myself, well, what am I going to have to do? It's getting better for me to not have to deal with that, because women for me are getting older and they're realizing that they don't want anything like that. A lot of them anyway. So I'm thinking like, okay, so what I need is women, not just a woman, women that are secure and happy with what they've got now, right? They've got enough money coming in, they have their own place. They're secure, not insecure. And I think also another thing that I've been thinking is that it's inherent in women to want a man to protect them, provide for them, blah, 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 right? And I've never been into that. I've never been interested in that. I mean, and kids, I mean, I like kids if they're well behaved. Saying I like people if they're well behaved. I like animals, domesticated animals, dogs and cats, if they're well behaved. And if they're not, or if they don't have their acts together, I really just prefer to stay away from them. And that includes, I guess, the majority of the public out there. Yeah. I have to get my fill of social activities. So today I took the wisdom papers out and walked around town and handed them to people. It's unconditional love, my friends. It's something to do, because to sit here and watch videos on YouTube, I'm so tired of everything. You know, once in a while, I'll see something that I've watched before and I'm like, oh, that'd be interesting to watch again, I guess. And so I watch it and I'm like, okay. And so maybe that mindset of just being bored is also part of a lot of people's mindsets right now. Like they're tired of the whole Trump, blah, blah, blah. They're tired of everything, I think. If anybody's, are you guys feeling like that, like I am? Like you're just bored and tired. It's like that song from, what's his name? I'm just bored and tired of myself. So yeah, the title of this video is something like scrounging for positivity, searching for positivity. Have I stated anything positive? Three people are watching. So I feel like it's like warm outside, but it's like winter, you know? Like in the winter time you stay indoors and you do a lot of spiritual work. I do. And I have several things in the 12th house, and so this is definitely not, it's more than just everyone. It's like extra on me, because I have certain things in my transit chart that are going on that are just amplifying everything, you know. Bunch of stuff in the 12th house, a bunch of extra aspects with outer planets, several of them. Yeah, and right now, that's another thing. Right now, the moon is aspecting my moon, Uranus, Pluto. That's one of the heaviest for me in the month. It only does it once a month, and right now, for several hours, it's doing it for like the next 6 hours. So it's not surprising that I'm kind of down, because that's just amplifying everything more. It's like a continual, for me anyway. See if you think this is the same for you. It's like a continual need to just stay centered. Like I'm having to constantly focus to just stay centered and not have polarity, or like I'm just sick of the polarity, you know, of everything. So I was gonna go for a walk, and I was like, well, how will that one make you feel, walking around the neighborhood? I don't really feel like doing that. I already walked the neighbor's dog. And so I've been sleeping a lot. And I don't know. There's really not much else to say, really. Bored. When I was a kid, I would say to my mom, "Mom, I'm bored. There's nothing to do." Now I'm 61, and here I am again, bored. I don't feel like making any products. I guess the blessing is that there are no orders to fill. Yeah. I did get one order out today. And I got that big one out, a big order. $600 order I got out yesterday. And the new moon, I couldn't sleep, so I got up at 4 in the morning, did some self massage on my aching body, got a hot bath. Then I felt decent again, but I didn't feel like going to bed, back to bed, because I was just wired from the new moon, which is always how it is. New moon, full moon, wired. So I just got up and started sewing at about 5 a.m. My neighbor can't hear good, so that's a blessing. There you go. My neighbor can't hear good, so I can make a lot more noise than I used to could make. So I started sewing at 5 a.m. and I had that job done by 9. I'd already done most of it the previous day. You are still young man. Yeah. I don't feel like it when I get up in the morning because my body is just sore inflammation because I'm doing so much cleansing and healing. But I'm able to, take a crap and then I feel better. you know, moving a lot out of my body. And my diet, just holding strong and keeping it good and tight and super healthy. It'd kill most people. So yeah, I think that the female thing for me isn't going to come around until I'm really starting to level out with those regards. I'm not even close to leveling out. And it's getting sort of better most of the time, you know. But it's still like that finger and that thumb are like numb in the morning. And it takes a little while to get these muscles to release and for them to get blood back in them and feel better. But yeah, I'm attracting the exact women that I don't want. That's all I'm attracting. The ones that I am totally not wanting. That means that my energy is not right. Probably in many regards, mental, physical. Yeah. So I'm still gonna go to some gatherings soon, mostly dances. I could go to one tonight if I wanted, but it's starting right now. Too late for that. I don't feel like it anyway. And yeah. hard to stay positive right now. I don't think that business is going to stay this low forever because basically people are just getting used to a new reality. Okay. That's the deal. People are getting used to this new thing. A lot of people are realizing that what Trump's doing is not all that great. A lot of the things he's doing are necessary, but they're not very palatable, swallowable for a lot of people. And they're very criminal. So, but like I've mentioned in other videos, really, it's a pinging back and forth, and the Democrats kind of largely did ask for it and have asked for it for a long time. So many issues. We could sit here and talk about a bunch of crap all night, but I'm starting to realize that I'm tired of that as well. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird to not feel very positive, but at the same time, not want to not be negative. I don't know how to explain it any better. I'm just tired of everything. I'm just tired, really. I think I'm going to go to bed at about 9 tonight and sleep another 11. I'm going to sleep like 11 hours tonight. Get up at about 8, sleep 9 to 8. If I think back to when I started my holistic health journey 36 years ago, and I think about where I was with diet and everything, it's kind of weird for me to put myself in other people's shoes that haven't started yet. And somehow I'm going to have to just largely be in what Muji calls the isness, the centered state of being most of the time. And that's not surprising because that is where we are all moving. And you would think that existing should get better, right? Existing should just get easier if you have achieved a state of where you're not a food addict. I got to become not a thought addict. I got to get more control of my mind. And I kind of work on it throughout the day. But it's really weird right now because there's so much energy and it just drains you. That's what I'm feeling anyway. How about another chat comment from someone? So the message that I've been getting is to just let it be. The message that I'm getting from creation is to just relax. Don't do anything. And the more I do that, the less it screams at me. So yeah, maybe that's what I need to do now. So I want to thank you so much for joining me.